All right, everybody, welcome to the Veteran Metals Live Show. I'm Daywalker, a veteran and a precious metals collector.
And I am Robbie, Director of Operations for Monster Coin Shop in Swannanoa, North Carolina. How's everybody doing tonight?
How's it going, Ontario 100, Liberty Bleeds, Just Stack It, and Rebel Dragon? We got the crew, Agene 81. We got the wife in the house, everybody.
Metal or die.
All right, let's get right into it, guys. Let's start with the fact of the week. Fact of the week. Platinum is incredibly rare. Platinum is 30 times rarer than gold. If all the platinum ever mined were melted and poured into an Olympic-sized swimming pool, it would barely cover your ankles, as opposed to gold, which would fill 3 ponds. So there you have it. All right. Ooh, product review.
Got a super cool product review for you tonight. Just got these in. These are the 2024 Perth Mint Year of the Dragon coins. They are sweet. They've got the same design as, the kookaburra or the koala. Really a reverse proof look. It's the first coin I've seen that says 2024 on it. 4 nines. That's 9999 silver. And they are available now. If you guys want one, we are asking $36 on these. Get in touch with me, monstercoinshop@gmail.com. Super pretty coin. And Year of the Dragon, that's, what's 12 years ago? If you were born in Year of the Dragon, just take 2024 minus 12 and keep doing it. And if any of those is your year, you are Year of the Dragon. You should get yourself one.
My daughter Angel's Year of the Dragon, too.
That's right. That's right. I remember that.
All right, and we got some actual breaking news for you guys. This happened just a couple days ago. On November 28th, the Impala Platinum Company, it's in South Africa, by the way, they had a collapse. They had their elevator collapse. They had 11 workers die, which is pretty crazy. And when I started researching it, on average, they have like 50 people die a year in South African mines just for platinum alone. It's like a whole deal. I'm going through all these videos and I'm reading all these articles, and I found a video from 9 years ago with the same guy, the same African guy saying the same thing. Like, yeah, we know we got a problem, but we're a lot better than we used to be, and we're still working on it. Everything's getting better. And then here we go. Just a couple days ago, 11 people died in the platinum mine, which caused the mine to shut down, and they're expecting about a 15% increase in price in the market just because of this, because it's one of their biggest producers.
Do we know what caused that incident? Do we know the?
I don't know the details. Yeah. It was just an elevator shaft. I guess it got stuck and then it fell or something like that.
I mean, anytime you're down underground in a mine like that, yeah,
11 fatalities and 75 injuries.
Looks like they've temporarily halted their mining operations. But yeah, what did you said? They're expecting a 15%.
That's what I read. Yeah, because it's one of the biggest producers of platinum in the world. And they're going on hold right now.
So we might see a spike in platinum in the short term.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I'm excited. So this is breaking news. It's only a couple of days old.
Wow.
So
wow.
And you don't really, they don't talk about this really on American news. Nobody really cares about what's happening in South Africa, but this is our doing. It's American money which is funding all this, and our corner cutting is getting people killed. So something to keep in mind.
We know when they plan on getting things back in swing. And say,
no, I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't believe them whatever they said anyway. So I'm sure it's going to be as soon as possible.
All right, so potential for a bump in the platinum price, but not. It's very unfortunate that folks lost their lives.
Yeah,
we don't want to see metals go up for that kind of reason. So
I mean, that's more dangerous than being a soldier. 50 people. How many miners are there? There's probably only a couple thousand of them. 50 of them a year are dying. That's a lot.
Wow,
that's crazy.
I wonder what kind of money they make. Wonder if they get paid real well.
I doubt it.
Something tells me you're right.
Yeah.
Well,
and then I was seeing how like the community was getting up in arms about it, and then they got all the big wigs in front of the camera, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's just a few loud people who have an issue. The majority of the community is fine with us being here." I'm like, yeah, I'm sure the majority of the community is fine with you destroying their land, taking all their rights. I don't know. I'm getting out of line. Robbie, what's going on with the coin shop this week?
Coin shop talk. Okay, so these are kind of cool. I bought these through the front door the other day. If you guys have never seen these are Canadian silver dollars. They are 80% silver. It's got the canoe on them. Some of them have gooses on them. 80% silver for a total of zero point 0.6 troy ounces of silver. If you're looking to buy some more bargain oriented silver, some budget oriented silver, these are pretty good value for your money. I think I'm selling them for about $17 and a quarter each. It's about $2 over spot, $1.50 over spot, somewhere in that neighborhood. They're pretty, and they're pretty well recognized as a silver coin. They're well known. Most people recognize the canoe dollar.
I got shaky hands, so I'm not the best guy to show you guys this coin. But yeah, there's a little dugout canoe. That's something I've always wanted to do. Make my own canoe out of a tree. One of these days. I don't know. I guess the arthritis is setting in, so my clock's ticking. I better hurry up.
They're a good budget value silver item.
All right. Thank you for that, Robbie. Rolled right into it. Now we're gonna answer some of the questions that you guys left us from last week. I'll go ahead and ask Robbie question number 1. In the context of long-term value and rarity, which lesser-known precious metal offers the most promising investment potential, and what are the key factors influencing it?
It's a good question. So when we are selling silver and gold, we encourage people not to think of it so much as an investment, as more of a protection for their wealth. So in terms of the lesser known metals like platinum and palladium, my opinion on those metals has always been that they derive their value from their industrial use and application. And if there was a world where those were no longer needed in industry, I think that they would be not worth anything. I don't think you have people who perceive platinum and palladium as units of trade. So definitely we do sell platinum. We stock platinum. Palladium we can get, but not as much. More platinum buyers than palladium buyers, although we did get a call for some palladium this week. Um, so I think that the people who are buying that kind of stuff from us, they're very in tune with industry. They're looking at it's kind of like if you were to invest in a stock, right? Like a new stock. You're going to want to learn all about that company. What do they do? Who runs the company? And people who track stocks, they know things. They research things really detailed, and that's what I find to be characteristic of the platinum and palladium buyers. They are watching these charts. They're reading about, the kind of stuff we talked about just a little while ago. They're reading about new ideas that are coming through to industry, and that's what's their main motivation in obtaining those metals. They're not thinking of them quite as much like gold in the sense that this is going to protect my wealth.
All right. And question number 2. For a rare coin collector focusing on historical significance and potential appreciation, which specific coin or series from the 19th or early 20th century would you recommend focusing on, and why?
That's a good question. So every series that I can think of, Walking Liberty Half Dollar, Mercury Dime, um, every series has those key date coins, the ones that are worth more than the other coins in the series. And those coins seem to hold their value. If you think about an 1889 CC Morgan dollar in a higher grade or an 1893 S Morgan silver dollar, there's not going to be a whole lot of those showing up on the market and driving the price down. Very unlikely that there's a horde out there somewhere that could instantaneously come to market and drive the price down. So we were having this conversation in the shop earlier today. A guy was asking, should I buy these CC dollars or should I buy silver bullion? And I guess what we kind of landed on was the CC dollars are less volatile, right? They have a better chance at holding where they're at. The silver's more volatile. So if you're going to get into something with less volatility, in the case of these CCs, they also have less liquidity. So the silver, no problem. Cash for it today. Bring it on in, right? And yes, we will buy your CC Morgans, but in order to get that long money, to get the top dollar, finding a buyer who's willing to pay all the money can be a difficult and time-consuming process, right? So that's kind of the trade-off there in terms of those things. But as far as protecting your money and putting your wealth into something that matters, high grade key date coins. The rarer the coin and the better the condition it's in, the better it is.
It makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah, I know, like with the numismatics, especially with the coin people, they're very good with money. Everybody that I've met is looking for a deal. So if your plan is to go sell that CC to get some money, you're gonna be negotiating with people and bartering and getting haggled down by somebody that says he's your friend. But yeah, okay. Now I'm gonna do a quick giveaway. I forgot to bring the piece I was gonna give away, but I don't think Robbie would mind if I buy one of these and give it away. Do you? All right,
We've got those for
everybody, get your fingers ready. Get into the chat. We're gonna pick a number between 1 and 10.
This is like a pop giveaway.
That's
man.
right,
This
pop
is like,
giveaway.
yeah.
So these are what, 17 something?
Yeah, 17
All right,
bucks.
good.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm buying real quick. All right, guys. Here in a couple seconds, I'll tell you to pick a number between 1 and 10, and the winner will receive this 1965 Canadian dollar.
They're already guessing.
Oh, whoa. I got to write it down because I didn't write it down last time. That was kind of... Okay. All right. Get ready. Every number that's already went doesn't count. We're going to start at the count of 1. 3, 2, 1, go. How come nobody?
Okay, here we go.
Not yet. That's not it.
Keep going. Keep guessing.
There's only so many numbers.
Keep going.
There it is, Rebel Dragon.
Number 3.
All right, Rebel Dragon. I am glad you won that one. You were overdue for a win. Overdue. All right. Well, is that a
Canadian silver dollar headed your way?
Oh no! Yeah, but now we're gonna take some live questions real quick. We had a good one here. Does Robbie ever set up at coin shows from Ontario 100?
I would love the opportunity to set up at some coin shows. The coin shows that in my general area, there is kind of a lack for good coin shows. There are some good ones, but they're 2 to 4 hours away, and they don't come around very often. I'm not opposed to setting up a coin shows, but I gotta tell you guys, the shop is my most favorite place to be. Hands down. I don't like leaving the shop. I love meeting people in the shop. I love talking coins in the shop or Pokemon cards or whatever we're talking about that day. So I'm less of a coin show guy than a shop guy.
If you guys ever, I live in North Carolina, so if you're anywhere around me and there's a coin show and you want to meet up, send me an email. The chances are I'll probably come out there and do it because I want to bring my camera out there. I want to do some shooting in a coin show. That'd be a great, a great chance to see some weird things that you never see. Just like that. I'll never forget that day I saw that 1,000-ounce Engelhard bar in Texas. I mean, that thing was crazy.
1,000-ounce bar that sticks with you.
They wouldn't even let me hold it because they were like, if you drop this on your foot, you're done. Like, okay. All right, we got any more questions? Let's see. I have a question.
Kelly.
What got you guys into precious metals? Well, what got me into it was my failure in crypto. I realized that I was investing in nothing, and I'm an artist. So once I realized that, this is art and investment at the same time, and collecting. So I'm a collector too. It's just checks all my boxes. So that was an easy one for me.
So I was a baseball card collector when I was a child, and I did Pokemon cards in my younger years. So I've always kind of had a collector gene in me. It was by happenstance that I got involved in this industry by getting hired at a coin shop. And I really found out of the gates that I enjoyed the coins. They were interesting. I enjoyed mostly helping people find the coins they wanted and the satisfaction that they got from building their collections. So that's what really was my motivating and driving factor, was connecting people with the material they wanted to own that made them happy. And so that's kind of how it started for me. And then as it progressed, precious metals just kind of come with that territory. Buying and selling bullion just kind of comes with that territory. And so that's kind of, am I into it? Yeah, I am into it. I do it for a career. But I think it's more about building the relationships and connecting people with the stuff they want to own than it is about the material itself for me.
You got to be like that. I mean, I couldn't imagine being a hardcore collector and owning a store. You wouldn't want to like let anything go.
Yeah, get attached to your merchandise is not where you want to be.
Oh, audio is cutting out. Uh-oh.
We had a blip on their coin flip. I'm not sure
Sorry
what
about
happened.
that.
Yeah, are we back now?
Well, I think we're done anyways, unless I don't.
About time to wrap it
Yeah,
up,
I
right?
think we're done.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody. This was a good episode, and we're only going to get better from here. So if you have any recommendations or questions for next week, just leave them in this week's comments, and we'll get to it next week. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate y'all.